Hello friends, welcome to MND Education. Today I will discuss NCERT based class 7th science workbook chapter number 1 nutrition in plants. First of all I will make this video into two parts for better understand. So friends, first I will discuss only short question answers in this part. So stay at this channel and watch this video till the end for better understand. So let's start. So guys, before starting our session, if you come first time upon this channel, so please subscribe my channel, like and share also, and don't forget to push bell icon by which you can get this kind of latest videos. Okay, so now start chapter number 1. Now the first question is on the base of the MCQ base. You can see here. Now the first question is, from what do plants prepare their own food during the process of photosynthesis? So the real answer is carbon dioxide and water. Okay, now the second question is, which component is not required by plant in its photosynthesis process? So obviously oxygen. Now the third question, which of the following is an insectivorous plants? Okay, so the answer is pitcher plant. Which of the following plants shows parasitic nutrition? So the answer is Cascata. Okay. Now the fifth question, which of the following plants obtain its nutrition from dead matters? So the answer is fungus. Now the sixth question, which of the following plants has chlorophyll? So the answer is alga. Between which two organisms do symbiotic relation occur in lichen? So the answer is alga and fungus. Now the last question or last MCQ is, what are the end products of photosynthesis process taking place in plants? So the answer is carbohydrates and oxygen. Now the second question, fill in the blanks. Now the first one is, green plants are called autotrophic since they synthesize their own food. Okay. Now the second blank is, the food synthesized by the plants is stored as starch. Now the third blank, in photosynthesis solar energy is absorbed by the pigment called chlorophyll. And the fourth blank is, during photosynthesis plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen gas. And the fifth one is, leaves is called the kitchen of a plant. Now sixth blank is, the leaves of plant have green colored pigment called chlorophyll. Venus flytrap is a or an insectivorous plant. Eighth blank is, the function of absorption of water and minerals from soil in plant is performed by roots. Okay, and now ninth one is, an organism lives as a symbiosis between alga and fungus called lichen. And the last blank is, iodine solution is used to check the presence of starch leaf. Okay, now the one word question answer, what are the organisms which prepare their own food called? It's autotrophic. What are small pores occurring on the surface of leaves of a plant called? It's stomata. Which are the components, atoms of carbohydrates? So carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Besides carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, which other atom occurs in protein? So it's nitrogen. Now the fifth one is, what is the mode of nutrition in mushroom? It's a saprotrophs. Okay. Of what is cascata an example? It's a parasite. Give one example of insectivorous plant. It's pitcher. Give the name of bacteria plant perform nitrogen fixation in the roots of leguminous plant, it's rhizobium. Now the ninth question, which fungus is used in food? So yeast and mushrooms. Now the tenth one is mention the name of diseases caused by fungi in human. So it's fungal infection. Okay. Now the right wrong is, now the first one is carbon dioxide is released during photosynthesis. So the answer is wrong. Plants those synthesize their food are called saprotrophs. It's wrong. The product of photosynthesis is not a protein. So the answer is right. Solar energy is converted into chemical energy during photosynthesis. Also right. Guard cells occur around the stomata of leaf. So answer also right. Root is known as kitchen of plant. It's wrong. Now the seventh one is animals, plants are heterotrophic. So it's wrong. Mushroom is a symbiotic organism. So answer is wrong. Cascata is a saprophytic plant. It's wrong also. And the last one is rhizobium bacteria occur in the leaves of leguminous plants. So answer is also wrong. Okay. Now the one sentence question answer. Now the first question is, which substances are required for the process of photosynthesis? So we required chlorophyll, carbon dioxide and water. Now what is starch? So starch is nothing but it's a kind of carbohydrate. Which solution is used for the test of starch? So it's iodine only. Okay. Now the fourth one is, what is the function of chlorophyll? So the function of chlorophyll is to absorb solar energy from sunlight. Okay. And now the fifth question, what is cascata? So cascata is a leafless parasitic plant with yellow stem growing on any host tree. Okay. Now the sixth one is, what is called an insectivorous plant? So a plant fulfilling its nitrogen containing food deficiency by capturing and digesting insect is called insectivorous plants. Now the seventh question is, give two examples of parasitic plant. So it's cascata and orobank. Okay. Now the eighth one is, where are the fungi found? So it's stale roti, stale bread, pickles, leather articles and moist clothes also. Now the ninth one is, write a chemical equation of the process of photosynthesis. Now you can see this one is carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So carbohydrate plus oxygen. Now the 10th one is, pitcher plant is green and performs photosynthesis. Then why does it feed in on insects? So see, actually pitcher plant grows in nitrogen deficient soil, so it does not get enough nitrogen from soil to fulfill nitrogen requirements. It feeds on insects. Clear? Now the sixth one is definition. Now the nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the food. Now the second one is, what is photosynthesis? So see, a process by which green plants utilize carbon dioxide and water for synthesize their food in the presence of sunlight and with the help of chlorophyll is called photosynthesis. Now the third one is autotrophic nutrition, the mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves from simple substances is called autotrophic nutrition. Now the fourth one is parasitic organism. So the organisms which take food from the host plant is called parasitic organisms or parasite. Okay. And the last one is saprotrophic plant, the plant which derive nutrition from dead and decaying matter is called saprotrophic plants. Now the main question number 8, explain giving scientific reason. Now the first one is algae are autotrophic plants because autotrophic plants can prepare their own food. All algae are autotrophic plants because they have chlorophyll, and due to chlorophyll they can prepare their own food in the presence of carbon dioxide, water and sunlight. Okay, that's why we can say algae are autotrophic plants. Now the second scientific reason is Cascata is a parasitic plant because it has no chlorophyll and cannot make its own food by photosynthesis. Instead, it grows on other plants and absorbs food materials from the host. That's why Cascata is a parasitic plant. Now the difference is, you can see here. Now the first difference is what, it's autotrophic organism and heterotrophic organism. So the first point is a group of organisms which capable of producing their own food by using carbon dioxide, water and sunlight is called autotrophic organisms, whereas a group of organisms which obtain their food from other organisms is called heterotrophic organism. Now the second point is all green plants and some bacteria are these kind of organisms, and all animals and fungi are these kind of organisms. Now the second one is parasite and saprotroph. Now the first point is the organisms that depend on other organisms to obtain nutrition are called parasite, and the organisms that grow on the dead and decaying material to get nutrients is called saprotroph. Now the second point is it absorbs nutrients through Hoistorius, for example, Cascata. And the second one, it absorbs nutrients through cell wall, for example, mushroom. Now the third one is algae are autotrophic organisms which contains chlorophyll, and fungi are heterotrophic organisms which does not contain chlorophyll. Now the second one is most of the algae are aquatic and most of the fungi are terrestrial. Now the 10th question number, match the table. Now the first one is chlorophyll. So chlorophyll you can see in leaf also. Now the nitrogen, so nitrogen is a bacteria. Animals we can say, so it's heterotrophs, and insects are pitcher plants. Now the second one is cascata. So cascata is a parasitic plant, pitcher plant is a insectivorous plant, and mushroom, so mushroom is a saprotrophic plant, and spirogyra, so spirogyra is alga. Okay, so friends, I have discussed short questions. In the next video we will discuss the long questions. Okay, once again I repeat, if you like this video, so please subscribe, share and like also. Thank you so much.